Hi folks, so we're going to go through a 5-minute handstand warm-up. So we're going to cover all the major joints. We're going to get you ready for your practice. If you're going to kick up against the wall and have a few tries, if you're kicking up in space, you're going to need to be ready to go. If you're going to take on one of my handstand conditioning circuits, then you need to do something sometimes just to get prepared for it. You can jump into these things, but I do recommend a bit of a warm-up. So we're going to cover all the major bits. We're doing 30 seconds per movement, per stretch. Just going to run it through for 5 minutes. So get your space ready, get yourself ready to go, and we'll start the timer. There we go, there we're on. So for the first 30 seconds or so, just lift your leg up and round like you're opening a book, and think about your toes pointing over to one side and over to the other. And we're just telling the hips they need to get ready to go. With your handstand, you are lunging into the handstand at the bottom. If your hips aren't quite ready, then things aren't going to work well for you straight off. So lift up and round and get the balance there. Now, as you're lunging over, we do need a bit of hamstring mobility, and the best way is giving it a little bit of single ladies like this just to get going. You're walking on the spot, we're leaning over. We're not trying to get your hands down onto the ground. Hands on your hips, take the load there, and just leaning over. One stretch on each side and just push through. When you're warming up, it's best to do a dynamic stretch like this, where you're actually moving rather than a static stretch. Come down into a lunge. So a static stretch would be like this, not moving at all. Prior to exercise, it's better to do a little bit of a dynamic stretch. And I would recommend with lunging, particularly for a sort of a 3D move like a handstand, that you move your joint around a bit. So in this lunge, on the right leg forward, just stir your knee around and really push in. And you'll feel the stretch change very slightly. Change to left. You'll feel the stretch change just a little bit as you move this around. Now, I'm noticing a bit of tightness today in my quad on the right hand side. And I'm just trying to settle into that a little bit and relax through, but still keeping mobile. So just pushing through, one lunge, then the other. Nice. Now just keeping with the posture, hands and knees, and we're going to reach through and thread the needle. So that shoulder to the ground, back up, shoulder to the ground, and back up. And just reach and touch, reach and touch. And you're trying to get a stretch in between your shoulder blades here. We want to feel that. My elbow just cracked, that was a belter. Right through. Feel between the shoulder blades, get a little bit of action. Once we're done there, hands out in front. I'd recommend you have palms up for this and arms straight, and back down into a child's pose and roll side to side to stretch off your lats. Now your lats are the sort of unseen enemies of overhead handstands. When you're trying to get your arms perfectly overhead for a nice balance to get stacked up, hips over shoulders, shoulders over hands, then the lats can pull you out of alignment, which isn't ideal. So while we're here, we've just done a little bit on the lats. Elbows down, palms together, drop your head to the floor, and then lift your hands forwards and backwards. Now if you can hold a yoga block between your hands at this point to get them a bit wider apart, that can help, but this is just fine just now. Forwards and backwards over your head, get those lats sorted out. Nice, and while we're here, turn your hands back, and let's get a little bit of stretch on the wrists. So this would be one way to do that. If this feels a bit aggressive, bring the hands back behind you a bit to ease that angle. If that's not enough, you can put them further forwards. So side to side, just a little bit of pressure each one. You don't have to push too hard on it, just a little bit side to side. Go. Nice. Now we'll get a bit of arm circles on. So just reach out in front. Now the lats are a bit freer. Big circle, as wide as you can. Try and pull back at that point as well and reach behind you. all the way forwards, all the way up, and imagine you're being pulled up to the roof by your fingertips. This is going all the way to the top, all the way round, all the way to the top, and all the way round. Give your neck a bit of a stretch while we're here. Turning side to side is good. It'll help zero in where that's tight or stiff. And to the other side. Just ease into that. Don't move too fast. You just want to wake up the muscles either side of your neck, so they're not going to hold you back when you're trying to get into position. There we go. I'll go for a bit of a bear to down dog as a shoulder stretch here as well. So knees hovering, push through, heels back, down and back in, down and back in. So timer says that's time. What we'll do is leave that there for just now for you. One of those stretches will have felt a little bit more intense for you than the other ones. What I'd like you to do is pick that stretch and do it again before you start your handstand practice.